Hi, Carl here for ProAV TV, and today we're looking at the Lupo Superpanel. Now, I don't exactly keep my love for lighting a secret here at ProAV, and I've done several videos on different LED panels here on the YouTube channel. Mainly on the lights which I use myself here in the showroom, the Lishway Edge range of soft lights, which are fantastic lights. But the most important thing about lighting is that there is no one light for every situation. Different subjects and different jobs are going to need different approaches. The Lishway Edge range are soft lights, which means that they trade some brightness for a nice soft even light output. If you compare them to an average LED panel, they will normally be not quite as bright. So what about if you want to tip the scale the other way? What if you don't need that soft light output, you want a hard light and you want lots of it? Well, this is where the Lupo Superpanel comes in, because this light is very, very bright. To give you a quick idea of just how bright it is, this video so far has been shot with a Lishway Edge 1380 at full brightness as my key light right here. And now I've swapped out the key light for the Lupo Superpanel. It's so bright I can hardly look at the camera and I should be pretty overexposed right now. So that should give you a good impression of just how bright the Superpanel is. But let's make it a bit more scientific. The Edge 1380, which is the light that's on me right now, I measured at about 3,500 lux at 1 meter. The Superpanel clocked in a hugely impressive 21,000 lux at a meter. That is 6 times as bright. While we're looking at the light meter results, let's also look at colour. They both perform very well. The 1380, as we know, has fantastic colour and gets a TLCI of 98. But the Superpanel is very nearly as good, coming in at 96 TLCI. So there's no problems here at all with colour. Anything above 90 is perfectly good enough and shouldn't cause you any issues with colour at all. So let's look at the actual light itself. It's a traditional 1x1 size and has quite a nice design in my opinion. It looks and it feels like a quality light. It's made of plastic, but it feels very sturdy and solid. Plus the plastic keeps the weight down. The whole light only weighs 2.3 kilos, which is pretty lightweight for an LED panel. The LEDs are arranged on the front with what looks like an intensifying lens in front of each one, which I assume is what makes this light so powerful. I also assume they focus the light a bit, as the Superpanel has a 40-degree beam angle, which is very different to usual LED panels which have wide beam angles, often up to 120 degrees. This will help you control the light a bit better and stop unwanted spill. If we look at the back, we get a dimmer dial here and a colour dial here if you have the bi-colour version. In between these, we have a simple LCD display and some control buttons to navigate the menus. Then below this, we have a fan. Because the light is so powerful, it does need a fan to stop the LEDs from overheating, but it is very quiet and shouldn't be an issue most of the time. If it is becoming an issue though, maybe a sound guy is giving you the evil eye, you can turn it off in the menus, which is very helpful. It does mean though that when you turn off the fan, the light won't let you get any brighter than 50%, otherwise you would damage your light. Underneath the fan is where the power happens. Out the box they have a transformer which clips onto the back here, letting you power it from the mains. But you can get an optional battery plate to attach a V-Lock battery there in its place so that you can run it on batteries. Strangely though, it won't actually transfer power through the battery plate itself. You slot the battery on and it gives you a D-tap connection out the bottom and D-tap to XLR cable like this one to power the light. We do recommend you use a high power draw battery though, like one of Swit's new range of V-Lock batteries, as the Superpanel itself draws a maximum payload of 110 watts. This is beyond what's recommended on most normal V-Lock batteries, so make sure that your battery can cope with it. The new Swits, which we recommend, have a max power draw of 150 watts, so we'll manage fine, but you'll want the 160 watt or the 240 watt hour versions, as the small 180 watt hour versions won't quite cope. Lupo make a few accessories to go with the Superpanel. There's a bag, which is nice, some barn doors, a simple diffuser, and the battery plate which I previously mentioned. You can see all the accessories we recommend with it as well up on our website, and the link to that is below. Overall, I think that the Lupo is a very versatile panel. This is the brightest LED panel which we've seen on the market so far, which gives you the option to bounce it off the ceiling, or through some heavy diffusion to soften it up, or to blast through a window maybe. Basically, this will be very useful for any situation where you can't be right next to your subject, or if you need to light a larger area. There are just so many reasons why you might need a brighter source, and if you do, I think the Lupo Superpanel is a solid choice. For more information, take a look on the website, follow the link down in the description below, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel as it does help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.